B is for biceps, the glamour muscles. And welcome back to A through Z of fitness, where we go through every letter of the alphabet and talk about a fitness-related topic related to each letter. And I'm Austin with Training Tall, and we need to get something out of the way right now. I am 6'8". That's 203 centimeters. Go stand in your doorway, literally the top of the door frames, at least in the United States. Look up. That's how tall I am. And I know I don't look very big on camera. And you know what? I'm not very big. I'm much more of an endurance athlete than a strength athlete. But if you were curious, if my arms look tiny, it's because they're proportional. When you actually measure my arms are actually about 17 inches in circumference. So while I might not have the biggest arms in the whole wide world, I just wanted to let you know the stats, let you know what's up before all the troll comments come in and tell me how small my arms are. And with that out of the way, Training Tall is all about getting the tips and strategies to help you take your fitness and health above the average, no matter how tall you are. And today we're talking biceps. And you know what? Bicep curls, they're a great exercise. They're traditional, they're historic. Everyone knows what a bicep curl is. But we can make bicep curls much more effective by understanding our biceps anatomy. And so in this video, I'm gonna give you 3 variations to the bicep curls that makes it a better exercise by utilizing its anatomy better. And hopefully you can use these exercises to spice up your current fitness routine. If you've never tried these before, you gotta give them a shot because they are freaking brutal, but they're gonna help you make all the bicep gains. And for all my grammar people out there, biceps curls are very often called bicep curls, but your biceps are a muscle itself. Like the muscle is called the biceps. So the correct word is biceps curl, even though everyone in the world says bicep curl. I think I said it earlier too. But from now to the end of the video, I'm saying biceps curl because that's what it's supposed to be. So if it sounds weird, it's because it does sound weird, but it's correct. And our first variation to the biceps curl is the in and out curl. And instead of curling straight up with your dumbbells, you essentially work the curl in 2 different angles, an inward focused curl and an outward focused curl, alternating that in and out motion for however many reps that you're doing for your set. Now, why is this more effective than a standard biceps curl? Well, that's because the biceps, like bicycle, there's 2 heads to the biceps. There's a short head and a long head, and both run in slightly different directions. And so when we can curl in and outwards, we can target those heads more specifically all in one exercise. And even this slight angled variation to a traditional biceps curl makes a huge freaking difference. And if you've never done it before, you are gonna be sore from doing it. And try to avoid your elbows sneaking behind your body, which is essentially just cheating the exercise. So lighten the load if you feel like your elbows are scooting back behind you. The second variation is gonna sound freaking crazy if you've never heard of it before, and I call these lean curls. And what you do for lean curls is instead of just standing straight up and curling the weights up and down, as you curl the dumbbells up, lean your torso forward slightly. Look how subtle of a motion this is. It doesn't look like much, but holy smokes, does it light up your biceps. Why? Why is it so much more challenging to do it this way? Well, you see, the long head of the biceps, which is on the outer side of your arm, that actually aids in arm flexion, which is essentially lifting your arm up like this. Your bicep is actually helping to do that a little bit. And so your arm is elevating at the shoulder joint. But what happens when we slightly lean our body forward as we curl? Our arm gets elevated away from our body. If I stood straight up, it would look like this, but I'm leaned over, it looks like this. We are getting that slightly lifted arm in front of us as we do that. Not only that, but we're working directly against gravity, straight up and down, which allows for a much stronger contraction than if you were just to do this with your arms out like this. We can see our arm is not quite parallel to gravity, and so this position makes it way more challenging. And I'm telling you, if you've never done this variation before, it's gonna blow your freaking mind. And the third biceps curl variation is what I call crazy hammer curls. Why are they crazy? Well, it's because you'd never hold a hammer in the way that I'm going to show you. Traditional hammer curls, as you hammer up and down, either keep your elbow directly at your side or allow your elbows to slightly go behind your body as you keep the weight held in a neutral position as you curl up and down. Now, what's nice about hammer curls in general is that they help build up the brachialis, which sits underneath your biceps and can actually help prop up your biceps more. It makes your biceps look bigger because that muscle underneath is bigger. But crazy hammer curls are even better than standard hammer curls because we're going to utilize the lean curl as we do this, with the focus being is as you hammer up with that neutral grip, instead of letting your elbows stay at your side or go slightly behind you, you want to lean into it slightly and allow your elbows to go out in front of you. And you would probably never ever hammer something with your arm like this. You'd probably hammer like this. That's why it's a crazy hammer curl. But you're probably gonna have to lighten your weight load when you do this, because that change of having your elbows from your sides or slightly behind you to slightly in front of you as you hammer up and lean into it, it just lights up your whole freaking arm, and it's gonna help make your biceps pop up. And like I said, biceps curls will always have their place. The traditional exercise and the saying bicep curls, they're always going to have their place in any training regimen. But adding variations that help us utilize the biceps anatomy just a little bit better, train the biceps in different ways, it can add a real stimulus to your training if that's something that you've really struggled with. If you've struggled with biceps growth, development, and you've been doing all the curls in the world, you gotta give these variations a try. They're super fun, they add a lot of spice and variety, and they help you make the gains. So that's gonna do it for B is for biceps. Next on the alphabet is the letter C. Do you have any suggestions for what I should cover for the letter C? Let me know down in the comments below, or future letters, or A and B once I get back to it after covering the whole alphabet. Please leave all of that and your thoughts on the video down below. Do you have any biceps curl variations that you enjoy that you'd like to share? Let me know and everyone else know all of that down in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're interested in more fitness content from me and my crazy antics. But thank you sincerely for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and I will see you in the next video.